The Transforming Care programme aims to improve the lives of children, young people and adults with learning disabilities and or autism. It's a programme aimed at getting people out of hospital, out of long stay treatment and assessment centres.
We are dealing with people who would otherwise be in hospital for long periods of time. So we are giving them a home away from the hospital. We have a number of them with physical needs and also mental health needs.
For the customers, it means they get their independence, they get to move into adulthood, they get to make their own choices in life. Yeah, you know, we all like to go and see mum still on a Sunday, don't we? We like to have our family contact, but we like to have our own space. So do our customers, and that's what we try and enable for them.
I'm Shirley Seeley, and Max is our son. He is 23. He has Fragile X syndrome, which means that he's got sort of moderate to severe learning difficulties, and he requires 24/7 care. That's exactly what he's getting here, and he has been so happy since he moved in.
So this is Pranav. He's 22, and Pranav moved in to Nicola's house in November, so it's been about 4 months now. Yeah, and prior to that, we have had a long, lengthy discussions about how it's all going to plan out. I can say now that Pranav is settling quite well.
From the word go, we were deeply involved in planning the care package. We discussed everything from the practical to the emotional. What, for example, Max would need in the flat, how would the flat look, down to we wanted him to have a shower, not a bath. That was possible. You could customise the flat because it was a building being renovated at the time, so we had say in what was best for the young person in the flat, whether it was things like door guards so they wouldn't trap their fingers in the doors. From things like that to who the support workers were.
The home groups have been wonderful. It was a slow journey to start with, but I think we're getting there, and communication is the key. They've been excellent communicating and taking everything into account, listening to me, understanding Pranav's needs. Before Pranav moved in November, we have been having weekly parents groups, and we've been discussing everything, every little details of Pranav's needs, what works for him, what doesn't work for him. Even interviewing the staff, the caregivers, we were involved in that and picking, the people that would, be best suited for Pranav.
Our suggestions were taken on board, they listened to us, and a lot of what we said has been put into practice. This is better than we could ever have imagined. It's more than we ever hoped for. He is happy, and he says, "I'm so happy." It's his little domain, and he wants to be here. This is his home. Home isn't his home anymore. He'll come home, and after a couple of hours he wants to come back.
It's changed for me this is positive, and I love my son, but it's just nice to make a cup of tea at home without getting disturbed, or without having to worry about him, or just getting ready in peace. I can do those things just like everybody else, so I'm just enjoying that at the minute.
The complexity and need for our individuals, be it autism, learning disabilities or mental health, means we have to understand them. We have to recognise what it is that causes or relates to the behaviours that challenge. What is it that that individual needs to thrive in life? So we need to understand them, and we need to work collaboratively in a very multidisciplinary way. So we work with our statutory partners, our occupational therapists, our positive behavioural support practitioners, psychologists, mental health nurses and physical health nurses all work alongside statutory services to engage in a really thorough and robust assessment of the individual and what their needs are.